Is the best portable AC also the best portable heater? We're gonna try to find that out. This is the Wave 2 from Ecoflow. Now, I've wanted one of these for a long time, and I gotta say, it does not disappoint. Ecoflow says this is the fastest cooling and heating portable AC you can buy. It can drop the temperature 18 degrees in cooling mode or raise it 18 degrees in heating mode in just 5 minutes. It has 5100 BTUs in cooling mode and 6100 BTUs in heating mode. It's installation free. You can fit it anywhere, including RVs, trucks, or, like the outdoors in a tent. You can charge it fast 5 ways. At home or on the go, through AC, solar power, the power station, your car, or the battery. I have the Ecoflow Wave 2, the main system. I also got the backup battery, and this is what allows you to have 8 hours of runtime when on eco mode. My plan for this system is to make it work with the cap on the back of my truck. In case I were to ever want to sleep back here, or if I want to put the dogs back here in their kennel whenever we have to travel. Normally there's so much room in the back seat, they sit on the floor in the back seat with the girls. But I want to know if I can keep them warm or cool back here on a long trip. So I've got a plan, and we're gonna see if we can make it work. Let me just get my old man step out first. I have these sliding windows on each side of my cap on my truck. There's the one over there. And then I also have one at the front here. And I'm gonna try to utilize these for the venting of the system. Because even though it's a super sleek system, it does require the ducting to allow fresh air in and get the hot or cold air out, depending on whether you're heating or cooling. We've got a port here, and this is for the exhaust port, and that goes on the top. I have this larger port, and it connects onto the back here, just like that. The exhaust tubes that come with it are super flexible and yet really sturdy. They really hold the shape. Kind of if you need to get somewhere, they're not going to flop around. You just go in there and spin. And I probably should have put it on the battery first, but here we are. And that's it. It's attached. I'm just gonna slide that door open. Now in here is where you would plug in your AC cable. If you wanted to plug it into the wall in your home to charge. This is also where you would plug in a solar panel. But I'm going to use the connection that they provide. This is what's going to transfer the power from the battery to the Wave 2. So it has these vents on the top front of the Wave 2 to direct the airflow, but it also comes with a port for that as well. And you have to just lift the vents up. And then you can attach another tube onto here. It doesn't come with that, but you can buy that separately. Now, I needed a system that wouldn't just blow off as I was going down the highway, and I needed to be able to attach this. Now, my original thinking was, pay no attention to my garage, that I could run a piece of 1/4-inch plywood back in here and attach that and keep it from falling out. Then I was afraid I'd bust this glass, and I didn't know how easy it would be to replace this glass. But then I remembered Ecoflow provided this DIY window vent board out of this kind of foam, and it won't work for me, but if it fits your window in your home, perfect. If not, you might have to do some adjusting and some additions to it to make it work. But it gave me the idea to use a piece of the packing foam from out of the package from the Wave 2. Luckily, these are packed really nice and use some high quality styrofoam. Is that styrofoam? I don't know what you'd call it. Anyway, it's foam, but it's good stuff. So I just sliced a couple pieces of this off to fit inside that window. To secure it, I used this 1/4-inch piece of plywood, and I was originally going to cut this out by hand with a jigsaw, as you can see by the drill bit pilot hole, but then I remembered, hey, I got a laser cutter, so I'll just cut a perfect circle out and save myself some time. Then I just applied some adhesive to the 1/4-inch plywood and the foam and stuck them together. Now, I had already cut the hole out of the foam using that template, and I did it very poorly using that box cutter you see there. And these are what I ended up with. Now, if I'd have pre-planned this and actually knew exactly what I was doing to begin with, I would have cut the circle out of the foam using the laser as well. But, you know, not everybody has a laser cutter anyway, so. The plastic frame around the window has a little lip, so I just marked where there was a space there, and then I pre-drilled out those holes, and then I just attached this using some small screws. All I gotta do now is hook it up and see how well it works. Now, I could have put that other vent on the other side of the truck, but I wanted to keep everything kind of as compact and on one side as I could. But that fits nice and perfect. And then this one does the same. I've got my infrared thermometer. I'm just going to kind of point it at the carpet and see what it says. We're kind of going around 64 to 65 degrees. I'm actually going to use the Ecoflow app and connect to the Wave 2. And just to show you on here, we've got, are you sure you want to switch the mode? Yes! I can switch to cool. And then let's go to mode. You have manual. So manual lets you do everything yourself. If you go to max, it's just going to turn, as it implies, everything up for rapid heating or cooling. Got sleep mode, and that just keeps it the noise levels as low as possible. Now you can hear how quiet it got. And then eco mode. And this is what will allow you to go 8 hours on the battery. And we will go to heat. We're set to 86 degrees. It's showing right now ambient is 66.8, going up obviously. You can see that we're connected to Wi-Fi up here, and you can see how many hours we have left of battery use. And we have 6.1 hours left. That is some hot air blowing out of there. But what's nice is it's not so hot that, you know, if I laid my hand here, it's not going to be burning my hand. It's been about 5 minutes. Let's see what the thermometer says. I'm going to point it at a shadowy place. Okay, the carpet is at about 71.4. What does the meat thermometer say it is? Meat thermometer says ambient temperature is 79. 80. It's going up. Yeah, I believe it. It's getting toasty in here. Whew. I would say that's an absolute win. Let's walk around here so I can kind of show you what this looks like out here. You can hear that blowing out. Let's see, actually I could, there we go. Not terribly obvious. Somebody might wonder what's going on, but, and of course the other one is back there between the cab and the cap. So what I'm really looking forward to is trying this on a hot day, but I have no doubt that it will be able to cool this down. My mind always goes to, like, we live in a hurricane prone area, and just out at our house period, if you watch my videos, I do a lot of stuff on generators, these battery backups, because we lose power fairly often out here. It's annoying, you know, and it's hot. So to have this unit where, you know, you're not gonna cool the whole house with this, but you could close off everything and maybe cool a bedroom, cool a living room, something like that, and it can make a huge difference. And the compactness of it is a huge bonus. I've shown you how to turn cold to hot, hot to cold, but what if you want to turn night to day? Check this video out right here, and I will see you next time.